can't you be thankful I'm God? My angels rain flames on your squad. Through the fire you be thankful, rain pause.
Peace to the God family. It's Wise Word Wednesday. Today's word is communication. Alright? Because I feel like something that we could all do a lot better at. Communicating with one another. Learning to properly express our feelings and emotions with each other. So being able to properly express and communicate the way that you feel to someone else is essential. It's part of emotional intelligence to understand how to properly express your emotions. Because a lot of times our form of expression is, not communication. That's how we have a lot of altercations. Because we ain't communicating with each other. Our intent is not to be understood. It's just to react. Or to act on our feelings. To act on an emotion. A lot of times when you communicate the way that you feel and you express yourself to someone that might have hurt you or made you feel some type of way, a lot of times, that issue or situation could be resolved through communication. As long as you guys have the intent to understand each other. You know what I'm saying? You come into the conversation with the intentions of, I'm gonna take the time to understand this person and hear him out. I'm gonna hear her out. Because an argument is not communication. Or communicating, that's just two people talking over each other, talking at each other. And nothing is really being received on either end. And it's also about time and place. Knowing when and where to communicate certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's about being aware of the surroundings and of the moment. Sometimes the present moment might not be the time to express something, although you may feel like it is. A lot of times it isn't. And you just got to know how to read the signs for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your intuition is correct. And, what has to come out. But it's also about having discernment and just understanding, like I said, the moment, the situation, what's going on around you. Is it okay for me to talk, to communicate whatever it is in this moment? Is it right to communicate whatever it is in this moment? Is it necessary to communicate whatever it is in this moment? Is it safe to communicate whatever it is in this moment? That's just some things that we just got to consider when communicating and expressing. 2025, it gives us a lot of outlets, a lot of options, a lot of different forms and ways of communicating. So then how you're using it, because, you know what I'm saying? We calling each other anymore? Are we reaching out to each other anymore, or are we just sending memes all day? You know what I'm saying? Are you seeing how your brother feel, your sister feel, you know what I'm saying, your homies, your peoples? Are you checking up on them? You know what I mean? Sometimes we lose communication with certain people and just have falling outs when all it takes is a phone call, text message, letter, whatever. You gotta stop being lazy when it comes to showing love to the ones that we love. Sometimes all it takes is a yo, you good? Anything alright? How was your day? Like sometimes communicating with somebody doesn't even have to be a long, drawn out thing. Just to have them feel your presence and your energy. So let's get into the habit of checking up on our peoples. Communicating with our family and friends more. Just reaching out more. Just, letting them know that your energy is there if needed. That you're there if needed. You know what I'm saying? Because, we show love everywhere else. Everybody's out there chasing and trying to attract everything else. Sometimes doing all of that shit, we lose sight of, communicating with the people that we need to be communicating with. Not knowing that when you communicate and talk to the people that you love, you communicate with the people that you don't know even better. You know what I'm saying? You're even that more fluent because you're doing it every day. Genuinely. It gets easier to do. It gets easier to communicate in love because you speak to the people that you love with love all the time. That should be your frequency, love, and that's what should be all that you're putting out. It's love. Right? But it's about learning how to communicate. We don't communicate in love all the time because we don't know how to communicate. We don't know how to express ourselves when we're in a negative vibration. Just because you're feeling down or angry about something doesn't mean it has to be expressed in that way. You can communicate that differently. Sometimes you gotta communicate with yourself first to get an understanding of how you feel. Because that'd be another thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't even understand how we feel, but then we're trying to express it to somebody. And then that's where communication could be misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't understand yourself. You gotta understand yourself first. And then it'll be easier to express yourself because you know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how you feel in that moment, then that's something that needs to be communicated. So yeah, this video is just about, just getting better at communicating with people. Communicating with your loved ones, your friends, your family, yourself. And just leave y'all with that energy. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully y'all hit somebody up and just see how their day was and probably leave them a compliment or something. You know what I'm saying? Dropping likes and sending reels all day is not communication. You know what I'm saying? That's just staying in. Y'all can call it staying in touch. That's the lazy part. You know what I'm saying? Get unlazy and do something real. Let your people feel your energy for real. If you really fuck with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Drop a comment. That's even better. Do something. You know what I'm saying? But like the whole point of it being like communication should go far past social media. You know what I'm saying? Social media is ruining communication for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why niggas don't know how to communicate now, because everybody's on social media. You know what I'm saying? Let the internet think for us, speak for us, do for us. You gotta do for yourself. Think for yourself. Then you can start thinking and doing and speaking authentically. Peace.
Another 3 a.m. night and I'm up work. Worst start, heat up the beam, my that blunt burn.